Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at how we can avoid mistakes when using general contractors to build our hot tubs. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, this video unfortunately has come about because one of my customers who's been using a general contractor to build their hot tub has run into several problems. So I thought I'd put together this video to help others maybe avoid the same mistakes that he made. Now, I'm going to keep his name totally nameless and confidential. But before we go any further, I've built many a hot tub with general contractors and generally they've worked absolutely superb. So don't let this video put you off. It's really here as a guide of what to look for and really how to avoid the mistakes that this particular customer has made with his own build. So firstly, the clue is in the name. Now, a general contractor is a general contractor. They have a broad range of skills. They can do all the jobs around your property. They generally don't specialise in one. So they're not a plasterer or a bricklayer, for example. They're a general contractor. They can do everything. They have a really broad skill set. So don't assume that they know everything there is to know about hot tubs, because they will not be a hot tub specialist. That I can guarantee. They're a general contractor. They're very good at all of the jobs that you need to do around your property. Next, don't assume that your GC knows everything. The chances are they haven't built one before. Now, as I've said earlier, I've done many a project with a general contractor building hot tubs. None of them have built them before. So don't assume that they have prior experience or anything like that. In my experience, GCs don't like to say no to jobs. They are very, very capable of building them, and if they follow the plans and the designs, you'll end up with a superb hot tub. But as I said, just don't presume that they've done it before, and don't presume that they know everything there is to know about hot tubs. The next piece of advice that I can give is inform yourself. Now, don't just be totally hands-off and leave it to your GC. As I said, the chances are they haven't done it before, so there is no harm at all in informing yourself on what all of the different components are, how they work. And all of this information you can find on my YouTube channel here, you can find it in the blog, and it's also in the documentation that you get with any of the plans that you purchase from my site. So don't just hand it over and be totally hands-off with the project, even if you're not going to lay a block or do any of the plumbing yourself. Read through the documentation. There is no harm whatsoever in understanding how the system works and why parts are going where. It just makes life a lot easier because you can then go and actually question and check what the GC is doing just to make sure that everything is right. I mean, let's face it, the GC doesn't want to have a problem at the end of the build. They want to leave, have you pay them and move on to the next job. They don't want to be there fixing leaks or having to go back and change plumbing because it's not quite right. So there is no harm whatsoever in informing yourself, learning about the process so you can actually go and check what has been done with your build. Now, this leads me on to the next point. Check regularly what's happening with your build. Trace the plumbing back, look at the diagrams, make sure the right parts are in the right place. Now, this particular build that didn't quite go to plan, the client or my customer was very much hands-off. He works away for long periods of time, so he left his GC to get on with it, and he wasn't able to do any of the inspection. So when he came back, it was built. He doesn't know what pipes are where, he doesn't know, where things are underneath the concrete, that kind of thing. So it's making life a little bit more difficult for me to help him and get his tub up and running. So be involved, do regular checks and compare what's being done to the diagrams and the plans that you have for your hot tub build. In terms of organising a payment structure with your GC, I would definitely do it in stage payments. Have some milestones that are clearly defined for when they reach those particular milestones, you're making an additional payment. You are going to need to put some money down up front, definitely, but I would not pay for it all, and I certainly wouldn't do half either. And when it comes to that final payment, that final sign-off, I'd want to be running that tub for at least a week. I'd want to have been in it. I want it to have been nice and hot. I want to make sure that there's no leaks. And I want this all to happen before I'd make that final payment and that final sign off to say that the job was complete. GCs, certainly in this environment at the moment, are incredibly busy people. Lots of us are doing lots of work on our properties. So if there is a problem later on, they're going to be really busy. They're going to be on another job. So getting them back to look at leaks or to change something that's not quite right is going to be difficult. So make sure this is all done before you make that final payment and before you actually sign off the job to say that your hot tub is complete. Now, in my experience, the best general contractor built hot tubs are the ones where the general contractor isn't afraid to ask questions, and that's what I'm here for. So if I'm supplying you the parts, you know that you're getting the right parts to start with, and that's a really important point. If you're not getting the parts from me, make sure that you're getting them from a reputable pool supplier or hot tub supplier. You know, don't be going on something like Amazon. The chances of you getting all of the parts that are going to fit together, it's going to be difficult. There's a whole mix and match on there. It's really not going to work. So make sure that you have the right parts in the first place. If I've supplied them, then with that comes free consulting. So it means that you or your GC can give me a call, WhatsApp, text, Zoom, whatever is required, I can help. And the best projects, as I said, are those where people ask for help. So, you know, I'm getting a call. I'm not quite sure about this. Is this the right way to do it? And of course, I'm more than happy to help. So make sure that you are looking to get a GC that isn't afraid to pick up a call and ask for help. You will end up with a superb hot tub. And of course, if I can help you in any way with your designs, with your plans, do you need a custom design? Please do get in touch. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please give me a like, thumbs up, and if you are a GC, let me know in the comments below. We'd love to get you some work on building some DIY hot tubs. Hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.